पिता पहचानो, इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा। ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। क्या से क्या बनाते हो, धन्य है भाग्य हमारे जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। खुदाई खिदमतगार हैं हम, जो पाते तेरा प्यार है। सौभाग्यशाली बच्चे हम, तेरे गले का हार हैं। कभी दिल में, कभी पलकों पर, कभी दिल में, कभी पलकों पर हमको बिठाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। एहसान तुम्हारा बाबा कोई कैसे चुकाएंगे, महिमा तुम्हारी बाबा किन शब्दों में गाएंगे। नित्य शिक्षाओं भरी मुरली सुनाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। बच्चों के सिवा और कोई नहीं, वैसे दिल में हमारे बाबा, तेरे सिवा और कोई नहीं। ज्ञान के हीरे मोती से हमको सजाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा।
Om Shanti. The ocean of knowledge and the bestower of salvation of all, the one who is the bestower of the divine intellect and the divine vision, or the eye of the knowledge, such a father tells us. Baba tells us to come out from that extreme darkness, and when he gives us the third eye of the knowledge, we are enlightened. Then we have that unlimited wisdom. And what was said on the path of devotion, whatever is done, whatever happens in the world, that's usually done by God. And that's why they always ask God to forgive, bless them, or to have mercy. Where Baba has given us this understanding. Baba is Karan Karavanhar, the one who inspires. How does he carry out his task? What does he do? The one who is the knower of all the things. What does he know? Then the salvation which is given to all the souls. So Baba explains the deep secrets of the liberation and liberation in life, how the soul just becomes, the soul liberates from all kinds of bondages and experiences that liberation in life. So let's listen to Baba's elevated devotions, and today's date is 4th July. So the essence. Sweet children, the Father, the ocean of knowledge, has come to give each of you a third eye of this knowledge, with which the lights of you souls are ignited. Question: why is the Father called Karan Karavanhar? What does he do? himself and what does he inspire others to do? What does Baba do and what does he inspire others to do? Baba answer. Baba says, I carry out the task of speaking the Murli to you children. I speak the Murli to you, give you a mantra and make you worthy. I then carry out the inauguration of heaven through you children. You become messengers and you have to give everyone the message. I give you children directions and this is my mercy and blessings. The song Who Has Come Here in the Early Morning Hours. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. Who comes to awaken us children early in the morning so that our third eyes of this knowledge completely open. It is said that the Father is the one who ignites our lights, but no one knows he is the Father. The Brahma Samajis believe that he is the flame, he is the light. They keep a lamp constantly lit in their temples because they believe God to be a form of light. And this is why they continue to light a lamp in their temples. This Father doesn't light your lamp with matches. This is something completely unique. How can you ignite the light of the soul? You can ignite, you can enlighten yourselves with the knowledge. Of course, it's completely unique. It is sung, the ways and means of God are unique. You children now understand that the Father comes and teaches you children this knowledge and yoga in order to grant you salvation. Of course, there has to be someone definitely to teach you this. The body wouldn't teach anything. It is the soul who does everything. Good and bad sanskars are in souls. Because of the existence of Ravan at this time, the sanskars of human beings are bad. That is, these 5 vices have entered everyone. These 5 vices don't exist in the deities. When there was the deity self-sovereignty in Bharat, these bad sanskars didn't exist. You were full of all virtues. The deities had such good sanskars and you are imbibing them. Only the Father comes and grants everyone salvation in a second. There have been gurus, saints on the path of devotion from its beginning. The moment you have faith in knowledge, you get a right to that liberation in life. So Baba says there have been gurus and saints on the path of devotion from its beginning, but none of them can grant salvation or liberation to a single person. It's only when the Father comes that everyone receives salvation. People call out to the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, for him to come and destroy this impure world and inaugurate that pure world. That is to open the gates to that pure world. Why did we call Father? Baba says, we had called him to destroy this impure world and inaugurate that pure world, or open the gates to that pure world. The Father comes and opens those gates through the Shiv Shakti mothers. How does he get the gates opened? Baba gets his task done through Shiv Shakti mothers. Salutations to the mothers has been remembered. None of the women of this time are saluted because none of them are elevated. Baba says it's those. None of the mothers can be saluted because none of them are elevated. Baba says this wonderful thing. It is those who are born through the power of yoga who are called elevated. Lakshmi and Narayan are called elevated. When the deities existed in Bharat, it was elevated. Human beings don't know these things. They continue to make their own plans. Gandhiji too wanted the kingdom of Ram, which means this is the kingdom of Ravan. Bharat is impure, however, the unlimited Father is required to establish the kingdom of Ram. Everyone wishes to inaugurate the kingdom of Ram because the existing world is the kingdom of Ravan. At this time, Bharat is impure. However, the unlimited Bapuji is required to establish the kingdom of Ram, to destroy the kingdom of Ravan. Of course, Gandhiji also had this wish. He had dreamt. But Baba says the unlimited Father is required to establish the kingdom of Ram. Who is unlimited Bapuji from today's Murli? Mothers, can you respond? It is Shiv Baba. The one who establishes the kingdom of Ram and they destroy the kingdom of Ravan. You children know the kingdom of Ravan is now to be set on fire. All souls are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. You know that you too were sleeping and the Father came and awakened you. The night of knowledge is coming to an end and the day is the beginning. The night is the ending and the day is the beginning. The Father comes at the confluence stage. He gives you children divine visions and the third eye of this knowledge through which you now know the whole world. So apart from Father, no one can give us the third eye of the knowledge. It's in your intellect that it's Baba says, It's in your intellect that this is a predestined, imperishable drama and it continues to turn. You have now woken up and the whole world is still sleeping. How many of you are listening? So, what do you mean by awakening? Or it's not about getting up from the sleep or that rest given to the body, but Baba says it is the awakening or to awaken yourself from the darkness of the ignorance. You children now know the beginning, middle, and end of the whole world, the incorporeal, the subtle, and the corporeal world. All the rest of the world are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance of Kumbhakarna. No one knows who the purifier is. People call out, "Oh, purifier, come." They don't say, "Come and tell us the secrets of the beginning, middle, and end of the world." The Father says, by knowing this world cycle, you will become the rulers of the globe. By having remembrance, do you become pure? You also know the destruction is just ahead. The war has to take place. There wasn't a war between Kauravas and Pandavas. Who were the Pandavas? No one knows. There is no question of an army. You have the Supreme Soul from beyond this world on your side in a practical way. Who were Pandavas? No one knows. There is no question of an army, etc. Baba says, you have the Supreme. Who is on your side? What's mentioned in the scriptures about Kauravas and Pandavas, and the Yadavas just invented the missiles or the weapons. Baba says this is not the question of the physical war. There is no question of the Akshohini army. Baba says you have such a Supreme Soul who is the Father from beyond. This world is on your side in a practical way. Only from that Father do you receive the inheritance. You know that the soul of Sri Krishna takes 84 births and he is now receiving inheritance from the Father once again. The history and geography of the world repeat. What do you children have to do? Before destruction, what do you children have to become? Baba says you children now definitely have to become Sato Pradhan before destruction takes place. Remain as pure as a lotus while living at home with your families. God speaks is remembered. While living at home, become pure in this one birth. Past is past. Past is past. All of this is fixed in the drama. The world has to become Sato Pradhan. This too is destined in the drama. It's not destined by God, but the destined in the drama. No matter what happens, the world has to be transformed into a Sato Pradhan world. Whether I become Sato Pradhan or not, that doesn't matter. because when the world is becoming, then I must become. So Baba says it's not destined by the drama. Of course, it's destined in the drama. It's created in that way. This is what the Father sits here and explains. The Father comes, and when the second half of the cycle comes to an end, the Father says, I come when the night comes to an end and the day is about to begin. People also speak of the night of Shiv. The worshippers of Shiv believe in the night of Shiv. Government has stopped celebrating that as a holiday. Otherwise, that holiday should continue for at least 1 month. How much? What's the duration of the holiday that must be given for Shiv Baba's birthday? Whose birthday is being celebrated? It is Shiv Baba, who is the unlimited Father, the one who is the creator of the world. But whereas unfortunately people of the world don't even know, it is Shiv Baba's incarnation day. No one knows that Shiv Baba is the bestower of salvation for all. Only He is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness for all. His birthday should be celebrated with a lot of pomp and splendor by those of all religions for at least 1 month. When they understand, they have that knowledge, Shiv Baba is God, He is the world creator. He has come on this planet. Shivratri is the memorial of His incarnation. Whether innocent children, they don't know. They haven't received the third of the knowledge, whereas you Baba's children, whereas those who have become Baba's children, they celebrate Shiv Baba's birthday for a minimum of 2 months. How many flags are being hosted, and how much we celebrate Baba's birthday with a lot of grandeur. So because Baba comes and grants salvation to Bharat in particular. When Bharat was heaven, it used to be the kingdom of the deities. None of other religions existed at that time. The deities were the masters of the world. There was no partition, etc. This is why it is said, we are once again attaining a strong, unshakable, divine kingdom of peace, happiness and prosperity. $5,000 ago too, you received your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. There was no mention of sorrow in the Sun and Moon dynasty kingdoms. Did you remember? You received your inheritance 5,000 years ago. Do all of you remember? There was no mention of sorrow in the Sun and Moon dynasty kingdoms. It's remembered as is the King Ram, so are the subjects of Ram. There was no religiousness there. So that was the kingdom where, such was an elevated kingdom where people experienced health, wealth, happiness, and they were completely voiceless, and they are the ones who follow the highest codes of conduct, and there was no name or trace of any kind of irreligiousness or unrighteousness. Baba has also explained to you about Brahma and Vishnu and what their relationship with each other is. They have created such a wonderful pictures showing Brahma emerging from the navel of Vishnu. The Father explains that The father explains that it is Lakshmi and Narayan who become Saraswati and Brahma, the world mother and the world father at the end. These two become Vishnu, that is Lakshmi and Narayan. The father sits here and explains all of those images you see are inaccurate. Even the big image that they create of Shiva is inaccurate. They created big images for devotion. How could a point be worshipped? They can't even understand about Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. They speak of okay, but they can't even understand about Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. They speak of Trimurti Brahma. They even speak of the establishment by Brahma and sustenance by Vishnu, but Brahma doesn't carry out establishment. Would Brahma carry out the establishment of heaven? No. Only the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul carries out the establishment of heaven. Shiv Baba carries out that task through Brahma. Baba is asking, would Brahma carry out? No. It is the Supreme Soul, Supreme Father who carries out the establishment of heaven. This soul is impure and he is called corporeal Brahma. The soul will then become pure and go back home. He will then go to the golden age and become Narayan. So Prajapita Brahma is definitely required here. However, there are shown images of him existing here. Similarly, the ornaments of this knowledge are in fact yours, and they have given them to Vishnu. To whom have they been given? What are those ornaments? That is the discus, the lotus, mace, so this conch shell. Sometimes we are not able to manage these ornaments very well. Sometimes we use the conch shell. Sometimes we forget to spin the discus of self-realization. Sometimes we forget to use the mace. So because these ornaments have been given to Vishnu, because these ornaments make the soul complete. So after they perform the intense devotion, they have visions. Meera's name is remembered. Among the males, the number one devotee is Narad. Among the females, Meera is remembered. You are now listening to the knowledge in order to become worthy of marrying Lakshmi or Narayan. Your marriages are also take place. They have shown Narad going into a gathering and asking if he could marry Lakshmi. You are now becoming worthy of marrying Lakshmi. All of those stories belong to the path of devotion. And the Father sits here and explains to you the things that are real. Lakshmi existed in the golden age, whereas Narad, the devotee, existed in the copper age. How would Narad have come in the golden age? It is Radha and Krishna who are named Lakshmi and Narayan after their marriage. The people of Bharat don't know anything. There is so much darkness of ignorance. The Father is the bestower. He makes you benefactors too. And now churn this ocean of this knowledge about how to explain to others, because Baba explains the very deep secrets of the knowledge. So Baba sits here and explains how the pictures have been created. They have portrayed Nehru emerging from the navel of Gandhi. There is so much difference between the deity Vishnu and that human being. Only you children now understand these things. You experience happiness number-wise. The unlimited Father is teaching us. You have never heard these things before because they have written that Gita was spoken by God, Shri Krishna. When did God come? Sometime at some point of time, God comes and teaches the Raj Yoga. So it has been mentioned in Gita that God Sri Krishna came. So when did God come? When did he speak Gita? There is no time or date. They say that the duration of each cycle is hundreds of thousands of years. It doesn't enter anyone's intellect. The Father now sits here and explains to you children. The tree of Brahmins continues to grow. As soon as it grows, it becomes uncountable. You children know how the different clans go around the cycle. The clan of us Brahmins is the most elevated. We are real, incognito social workers of Bharat. Who are we? We are real incognito social workers of Bharat. The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is making us do service. What is He inspiring us to do? What does He inspire us to do? To do the world service, because we are spiritual social workers. We do spiritual service, whereas those people do physical service. When they ask how you are serving Bharat, tell them we are spiritual servers. We are having heaven inaugurated and established. Shiv Baba is Karan Karabanhar and is making us do everything. He also carries it out. Who speaks the Murli? What does Shiv Baba do? Baba gives Srimad, Baba gives directions. As per that, based on that, Baba is establishing that new world. And Baba is the one who gets it done. And the souls are just instruments. Baba says He does that. Who speaks the Murli? He does that. He also teaches you how to do the same. He gives you the great mantra, that is Man Mana Abhav. He taught you how to perform actions. He then tells you, now teach others. This is why what each of our sense organs has to do. Now we have become degraded in our actions, in our religion. So Baba just tells us how to perform those elevated actions through our sense organs. And Baba is of course enabling us to. Then Baba says, just teach others. That's why he is called Karan Karabanhar. How Baba explains these aspects. That is why he is called Karan Karavanhar. Baba gives the clarity. You children also give the same teachings. Remember the father and the inheritance. You children have to make this message reach everywhere. It shouldn't be that you give the message to others and then you yourself stay in remembrance. We tell others to remember Baba, to remember the inheritance, and I myself, I don't do. Then Baba says, how do I attain the highest position? What would happen then? Others will make effort and go ahead, whereas you will be unable to claim a high status. Others will become pure through the pilgrimage of remembrance. It's just as Baba gives the example of the women who are in bondage, they stay in remembrance a great deal. The most prominent, important subject is the pilgrimage of remembrance. Even though they haven't met Baba, they still write letters to Baba. Whatever you teach them, those who are in bondage, whatever is taught, they just learn and they will be in the pilgrimage of remembrance. I tell them everything, I don't do anything. So Baba says, I'll be left behind. It's just as same as the story of the Pandit who just tells everyone to chant the name of the Rama and you will go across the river. One of the followers then tells the Guru to just visit his home. He came across the banks of the river and he asked for a boat. Then the disciple just said, you only taught us to chant the name of the Ram and we will go across. Then he said nothing works like that, because he didn't practically did that, but he told others. So Baba says, even though he didn't practically try, he told others. The ones who heard his teachings, the one who did that, who followed those teachings with faith, he went across with that. But the one who told didn't try, he is left behind. That's why Baba gives the examples of the women who are in bondage. They stay in remembrance a great deal. Even though they haven't met Baba, they still write letters to Baba. Baba, I now belong to you and I will remain pure. You children have loving intellects for the Father and your rosary is created. There is the dial bead in the rosary of Vishnu and in the rosary of Rudraksh. As soon as you pick up a rosary, the tassel and the dial bead comes first into your hand and you salute them. Then there is the rosary. You are making Bharat into heaven and the rosary is therefore your memorial. The Father has created the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Gita. The whole of the old world will be sacrificed into it. And the Father is the most beloved Father. He gives you inheritance of constant happiness for your 21 births. Baba is the most beloved Father who gives you your inheritance of constant happiness for your future 21 births. Those who claimed their inheritance in the previous cycle will definitely come again according to the drama plan. The Father says, children, if you wish to go to that land of happiness, become pure, remember me. You don't have to ask for mercy or help. No. Baba says, if you wish to go to the land of happiness, all of you wish, then remain pure and remember me. You don't have to ask for mercy or help. No. I help everyone, but it is you who have to make effort. There is no question of blessings. Baba says it's better to die instead of asking for help. Of course, Baba is the father, is the ocean of all the treasures. How many treasures are being given every day? So, how much the treasures whose worth is multi-millions? Baba says, have the courage, you will receive Baba's support and you will move ahead. Baba helps everyone, but it is you who have to make effort. There is no question of blessings here. The Father says, constantly remember me alone. It's your duty to remember me. To give you directions is His mercy. Baba says, asking for mercy, asking someone to be kind, that is the quality of the path of devotion. Baba is giving us everything without even being asked for. Baba says Baba's biggest mercy is his directions. To the extent you follow those directions and Baba's blessings, you will become worthy to receive His mercy. In the world also, those children who follow the dictates of their parents, they always have a special place for such children. Baba says you may eat and drink, tour around, but you must only eat pure food. It doesn't mean that everyone go and enjoy. We are becoming deities. There won't be onions there. All of that has to be renounced here. Baba says everything has to be left. Does any one of you consume onion? No. Because these things don't exist there. All of that the seed itself don't exist. Their seeds don't exist there. Similarly, there is no illness in the golden age. Look how many kinds of diseases are seen now. There is nothing impure there. Everything is Sato Pradhan. Look what people here eat. The Father now tells you, children, remember me, break away from everyone else and connect yourself to me alone. You will become pure. At the end, Baba gives this Mahamantra, that is, remember me. Just break away from everyone else through your intellects, then remember me, you will become pure. Acha to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father and Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children, and you, spiritual children, also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, namaste to the Mother, Father and Bab Dada. The essence for Dharna, the first one, past is past. Forget the past and make effort to become Sato Pradhan by living at home with your family. Definitely become pure before the destruction takes place. Second, remain engaged in doing the true service of making Bharat into heaven. Your food and drink must be very pure. Only eat pure food. Today's blessing. May you be a responsible soul who, along with doing physical work, does the work of world transformation with your mind. We do the physical task as well as we also do the service through our mind. There must be a balance between the physical work as well as the mind power. This is a wonderful practice. While doing any physical work, constantly be aware that you are an instrument for the service of the world, benefit on the world stage. I have been given a huge responsibility to do the task of world transformation with my elevated state of mind. When you have this awareness, all carelessness will finish, and instead of wasting time, you will save it. How Baba just gives this wonderful, you will just not waste your time and your carelessness will be finished. Only when this is in your awareness that you have been given such a great responsibility by Baba to transform the world with the power of your mind. So a responsible soul doesn't have time to waste on something waste, and a responsible soul can't even be careless. While considering every second to be invaluable, you will continue to use your time in a worthwhile way for the world benefit, for the task of transforming the living as well as non-living. Slogan: instead of being warriors, become yogis. Instead of becoming warriors, become yogis. Today's subject signal: stay in the volcanic stage and experience powerful remembrance. The sound has begun to emerge in the minds of unhappy souls that the destruction should now take place. In the same way, the thought should emerge in you, world benefactor souls, that all souls should now quickly be benefited, for only then the completion will take place. People of the world, when they are unhappy, they always wish for the destruction of this unhappy world, whereas you, Baba's children, should always have a wish that let every soul be benefited, so that the task of the completion will be complete. Those who are carrying out the destruction need to have a signal from the thought of you, benefactor souls. Therefore, with your powerful thought to become ever ready, intensify the flames of destruction with your volcanic yoga. Baba explained the deep significance of this title, that is Karan Karavanhar. Teachers, sisters are requested to be seated here because you are to be informed about today's schedule. In Rajasthan, there is the campaign about the awareness, about this awareness to wear the helmets of both the rider as well as the one who sits behind him. So there will be the penalty if you just don't follow the traffic rules, because an advance information is already given to him, and the challan will not be approved by the account department if it is not clear. The pipeline which connects water from the river to the campus is broken due to some reasons. So no one now the water, all the tap, they have closed the supply of water to all the taps, water taps. So just keep this in your mind. There is this facility from Airtel, that is it's a postpaid connection. If you just would like to get some more information, you can just visit Lalit Brothers office or Babu brother of the telephone exchange. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 is in Dadiji's meeting hall. Dilip Singh brother, who has been in Ghana Amrit Bhavan. Oh, he has taken the he had the fortune of being sustained by Baba and Mama, and his age is 101. He has received the knowledge from Amritsar Center, Punjab. He had a very close connection with respected Dadi Janki ji. His life, which was full of tapasya, and it was very easy natured. So he has left his mortal coil in trauma hospital. So the body will be taken to the 4 pilgrimage places, and the body will be kept in front of the Om Museum, and the funeral rites will take place at Mukti Dham. And the bow will be at Dadiji's meeting hall at 6 p.m. Let's send good wishes to that soul on his onward journey. Gate number 5 will be closed because of some work going on, some road work which is going on. All the teacher sisters who have come for Bhatti are requested to pay attention. The 3-day silence Bhatti and the double light stage while walking and moving around. Let's experience that stage. Today's self-respect is I, the soul. I am an altruistic spiritual server. 10 to 11 a.m. There is yoga through Baba's drill.